What else is there for you up? If they do want to go the way of putting snaking on the Ursa. And he's sort of a big flashy hero.
He could still play, if he wants to play like an aggressive, he could still play the Mirana again, right? And then he gets some mixed magic damage versus the Wyvern.
He's been absolutely killing it on Mirana. You're right. Why not play Mirana?
With like the Cold Embrace too. Like Ursa's gonna try to jump, the Cold Embrace will come in, and then you have your arrow set up.
So yeah, just pick Mirana again. You're bang on.
And I think he can
just pick Mirana
a hero that can get aggressive and give Spectre space. If not,
I mean, I feel like with the performances he's had, you sort of ban the Mirana over the Storm Spirit.
I just want to give your war heroes.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would be thinking in as VG Storm, because he's been great so far this tournament already playing those.
Oh,
it's bang on it!
I told you, bro. This hero is broken, and I don't know why pros don't play as much as they do. There we go. Give it a clap.
Great call.
Zeus, I'm telling you, this means the Enigma can never really fight without a BKB. Now, every time, if the Axe is there on the Zeus, bam, out comes a Nimbus on top of him. He can't do anything. Weaver's just going to get bursted down incredibly easily.
It is a good Zeus Spectre, right? Got vision for team fights. We've got burst.
It's Zeus Spectre.
OD.
Oh, OpTic. What have we got here? So, I mean, it was interesting that they banned out the Brood, because you would imagine 33-0 would have been in the Enigma, right? Unless they did want to sort of do what, like a Zai Enigma?
I was kind of thinking like, it could be, but...
Do you want to run a position 4 Enigma, though? Surely it's going to be a position 3 Enigma. So we're looking for, I'd imagine what we're looking for CC and C0, right? I think this...
Then what, support Weaver with Wyvern?
I don't think you want to play a core Weaver against a Zeus, but we'll see.
I think so too. I think Wyvern and Weaver are other supports.
But what can you get away with?
Like Huskar? No.
No, I don't think you can get away with Huskar. Well, maybe you can get away with
CC and C.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. What have we got? OpTic Gaming, give us a surprise. Ooh, it's something a little different. A Medusa. So both teams going with the big fat late game carries. The Medusa and the Spectre coming out from both sides. But it's going to be Pycat Weaver, so it's going to be a CC and C Dusa. And will be Zai Tiny. So Tiny will be the roaming support. So interesting switch ups from both sides. I gotta be honest though, Storm, they got the Willow. And I think Zeus Spectre is very, very strong. I think it's going to be another tough one for OpTic, Fog. Sell me OpTic's lineup here.
They've got really good team fight mid-game. Really, really good team fight with Enigma Wyvern. And it is a support Tiny. So wait. Okay.
The support's on it.
10 seconds remaining.
It feels greedy. Support Tiny with a Dusa and an Enigma?
Wyvern Dusa is fantastic. You get Winter's Curse, you've got the Stone Gaze, easily, if you're in position, you'll get them all stunned.
It feels greedy, and you're playing versus a Chen lineup, and you're playing greedy into a Spectre. So the Storm is like, we're okay with going late,
It feels like it's going to get to a point, if the game goes on, it's going to get to a point where I don't know if they're going to have the damage to kill a Spectre. Like, I don't think Resolution is going to die if it gets to that late point.
They've got percent-based damage, though. They've got Wyvern and Enigma percentage damage.
Sure, but that's relying on the Enigma getting the black hole pretty much. Because otherwise, Resolution's out of there, he's getting sent back by SVG. And I really like the Zeus pick from Yor. I think that is...
It is pretty damn nice.
It's going to do well. I mean, there must be reasons to say, because, I'm not great at the game. I think it's good. Obviously, pros aren't really picking this hero. Why are we not seeing Zeus sort of getting as much play in competitive as compared to pubs? We're always just seeing a Zeus just stomp games in pub games, win his lane, do an insane amount of damage. What is the downsides of a hero like this in a competitive match? Why aren't we seeing it picked that frequently?
You do scale, but you're different. You don't keep buildings or anything. So right now, that's the thing is, I look at their lineup and they do have the Chen to at least enable them to get the buildings early. Because that's probably my biggest concern with Zeus is when I see like a Zeus and a Spectre, I'm like, how are they going to take towers? But they've got the Chen, so that allows them to actually take buildings and keep that the gold momentum going for the Zeus to be able to be that powerhouse.
I think either way, we are going to have a very fun game on our hands here. We have quite a treat again of a lineup from OpTic. Sure, we saw them try something a little different. Game 1 didn't work out. We're trying to see them try something very different again here in Game 2 because we got a PPD Wyvern, it's beautiful Pycat Weaver, CC&C on bringing back the Medusa, and I'm excited to see this one. Zion is tiny. It's a flashy hero for him, and of course 33 Enigma. 33. No doubt about him, always has a solid game, and as we've seen, sort of these solid, robust, reliable offlaners, they can win the game with a hero like Enigma. It really can be that game-winning plays that can come out from 33. And OpTic side, MSS Willow, it was amazing first game, snaking on the Ursa. Arguably a hero that you can sort of play to a similar level as the Wraith King. You know, you can sort of just go in, you have that ult that sort of keeps you alive long enough to get the rest of the team in, and you can do a crazy amount of damage on your own. They've got that combo, the Yuar Zeus and the Resolution Spectre that we talked about.
Yeah, the Blink Daggers are like Blink Daggers are not really an option. And they're not going to be fun to play with Blinks on the side of OpTic versus all this. And
what is it about SVG Chen that sort of warranted it being banned every game that people have played against Storm?
I mean, just Chen in general. You're just your early game. But these here, who deals with Chen creeps in this game? Nobody. You're still at that point where Chen, you're that monster where you get your Chen creeps. Nobody can ever deal with it. So they're actually going to block one of the camps with the sentry. And if you're looking at Pycat, gonna get rooted up, taking a decent amount of damage
he used Shikuchi to try and steal the bounty. So as we saw, they didn't have it straight away to avoid getting punched out. So
he didn't even get it, huh?
Yeah, so it's a lot of damage down to him. He's prepared for the rest. He's got a fair few tangos on it.
We'll point out that you look at the adaptation from game to game, right? Look at the items on this bottom lane. Last game, MSS had a Blightstone because he had the Skeleton King, or the Wraith King, and he was playing versus a Monkey King. This game, buys Mango, gets himself the early stick, and they bring 2 sentries to the lane. So 2 sentries to deal whenever with the Weaver does use Sakuchi. Makes it a lot harder to play for Pycat.
I'll be interested to see how this mid lane goes down between the two of them, Yuar and of course CC&C.
SVG's just using the Penitence level 1 to try to push Zai away. CC&C should have pretty good time in this mid matchup.
Yeah, should be able to drain the Zeus's mana.
Yep, should be able to get like free last hits. Zeus can't really walk up to contest the denies. If you walk up to contest the denies, you eat the Mystic Snakes.
Sentry's down. Who's going to get the D-ward? We'll be in favor of Storm.
Second one. Storm and Array placed one down. PPD D-warded it, but they brought a second one.
Yep. Oh, okay.
They know how important it is to have those early sentries in the lane versus a Weaver. Ooh. Snaking.
Yeah, making a good chance on him here. They put the root down, but Pycat is able to dodge it. Can he get in? Does he want to dive to finish off the kill? He has got a Mango if he wants to go for another Shikuchi. Doesn't want to go for it though. Snaking does manage to get himself far enough behind that tower and will be able to salve up, keep himself alive.
They got the big wave coming too for VG Storm. OpTic almost gets the kill though, but they had to commit all of their mana pool. They're both completely They have to burn Mangoes if they want to. Keep in that lane. Keep that lane pressure.
Mid lane Yuar, low mana, but does still have, actually got 3 Mangoes brought out ready to boot. There's CS, very even between the two of them at the moment. 9 for 2 against the 8 for 1.
Top lane, they're making sure that they can't actually pull the lane back. I saw Zai actually body blocked and then warded for the pull, and then they also body blocked the hard camp because it was originally warded and it got de-warded by Storm. They're just making sure they can try to slow down Rezo and also make SVG have a harder time get those creeps. First creep SVG will get will be the Troll Summoner. We'll talk about the Troll Summoner also because I think this could play a factor in the game maybe later on when Enigma does, if go for BKB. You can always net. Bit of a scary factor.
Resolution. Get tossed back there, but still able to sort of stick around in the lane and have a look in on the CS. In fact, they're going to make a bit of a go on to 33. Resolution doesn't quite have dagger up, but there's the Troll Summoner coming to play, holding 33 down, and that will secure them first blood. Zai trying to find the kill and return onto SVG, and he will do so, so we get the trade. But first blood, of course, going the way of VGJ Storm.
Power of Chen creeps early on. As soon as it shows up, gets a kill.
Resolution still sitting the lowest on the CS, but this was a similar situation that we saw in Game 1, and definitely a player that can rely on to make the comeback, despite any sort of a slow start that he has to suffer through if the pressure's on him at the start.
Similar thing to last game's happening bottom. Again, snaking, getting gone on.
I should have a good chance of finishing this one off. Snaking. One more hit will do it. They do have the Cursed Crown on Pycat. In fact, yeah, Pycat's not going to be able to chase it then. So MSS will keep Snaking alive.
So close. Because of that aggressive move, though, PPD could finally place his sentry down and kill their sentry they had in the lane. They were kind of having a little bit of a sentry battle. 33 gets the last hit on the creep.
So I try with the toss back. Does have the avalanche as well, and resolution. They got him. They get him.
Very nice.
Just having the right amount of damage to do so.
They killed the big Satyr creep that SVG had too, so they got the experience and gold for that, and then the kill follow-up.
And mid lane, as we can see, CCNC now starting to break ahead. Yeah, out of the Zeus. Really harassing Yawar back with the Mystic Snake spam. Bottom lane, Cursed Crown onto Pycat, does have the Shikuchi.
The Bramble didn't connect in time.
It does catch onto PPD though. PPD still able to get himself slightly across the trees, and that will keep him safe enough.
Ooh, if Pycat gets clipped by that Bramble there, MSS was a little bit slow on it. That could have possibly been a kill.
Snaking, of course, does have the bottle. Is empty at the moment, but 5-minute rune is about to come up. Top lane, Resolution trying to make an aggressive attempt onto 33, but he turns. But the mini stuns allowing Zai to come in with the combo, and that's actually going to be Rezo in trouble again. Can he escape? He's trying to get his way through the trees. Zai on the hunt. Can he find that last touch? They've got the Eidolons wrapping around, and with the right click from 33, they'll get it. Doing it a couple of times in a row. The aggressive tip from Pycat.
Got to get in his head somehow. So, Pycat's doing better than the Spectre. 19-0 to 14-2 and no deaths. So Rezo, unable to TP back either. Only level 3. This tiny support's working right now.
Bottom lane.
And look, talking about working as well. Zai's moving mid.
They've got the Cursed Crown. Into the stun at the same time indeed. The gank, the rotation. Zai's got the combo and he's got the kill. They get the 1-for-1 back towards bottom lane. MSS will TP away. Snaking will not be chased for now. Pycat has got Shikuchi back up in a second. Snaking keeps himself hidden in the trees in case the chase comes through, and we'll be able to TP back to base. And good rotation from Zai. And CCNC's lane just getting even more easier.
And you caught both kills.
Of course, as always. Easy. 4 for 2.
Zai's 2-0-2 already on the support Tiny. And now he's sitting on a haste rune.
With these kills, 33 is getting good levels. He's going to be hitting the 6 pretty soon.
Zai's already getting in position to dive Yawar. Meanwhile, bottom, PPD.
And he's got Pycat by his side, so PPD will be fine. Yeah, we'll see if Zai can get in. He's got a little bit of time left on that haste rune.
Look at mid. They glyph the wave. Yawar steps up.
Straight in with that haste to close the gap. Open him with the combo. Yawar, he'll go down once again. Zai and CCNC doing work in this middle lane. Half damage already done to this tier 1 tower.
Yeah, Zai's coming in real clutch so far. Boots, raindrop, stick, 880 gold. The dream right now for support for 4 position.
Bringing, you can see MSS sort of around this middle lane just in case the dive does sort of happen again. Zai heading around towards the top. They will find SVG here. Was looking for creeps. Doesn't look like they look to try and chase him down though. CCNC Zai just focusing on shrining up bottom lane. Heading in, getting the slow onto PPD. He will be able to fly his way over the tree line. Now turning around towards Snaking. Pycat not going to commit with the bugs as of yet. May look to do so now as he'll chase forward. Doesn't know the Shadow Realm hit's already been used. But will just be harassing Snaking away from the wave. Doesn't want to dive too aggressively. Unless that Splinter Blast connects, and it will do so, but the Cursed Crown puts Pycat off going anywhere deeper. But still some good harassment here from Pycat and PPD, really securing the space for Pycat to have a good time farming.
Yeah, all 3 lanes are going great. Snaking is the only one amongst that top net worth with OpTic's cores. I'm gonna keep watching Zai because he seems to be the big move maker so far in this game. Level 5 already on the Tiny.
Be an Arcane Rune top. CCNC will be able to get his hands on.
This will probably be the game that we see some more passiveness coming out from VGJ Storm. Because of how poorly the mid lane is going this time around. Last time, Yawar was the one making moves around. He was already starting the ganks, but he's a Zeus. Toss back. Rezo.
Zai again with this sort of setup. Won't be quite enough damage though. Rezo does now have the point and dispersion to help him out against this harass.
The denies on the Enigma are insane. 26 denies. Rezo is level 5, but...
Just a quick curse crown onto PPD. Do have Pycat coming in from the side. So we can find an opening to go. Just get held back by the root. Shadow Realm will keep MSS safe, but Zai, again, look where he is. He's there ready to join the fight, allowing Pycat to look to chase down Snaking. Snaking does have the bug upon him, but Pycat keeping the kite up, keeping the distance. Can Zai get back in? He does have toss, but Avalanche isn't quite there, and looks like Snaking will be able to keep safety. I mean, Zai actually hiding behind this tree. Mako snaking out, indeed, hiding behind the tree. He did not expect that Snaking. Zai with the perfect positioning. Mid lane as well at the same time. SVG tried to come in to help Yawar attempt onto CCNC's life, but near the ends in SVG losing his own, as he does have to retreat and back off. Smoke up from OpTic as PPD, and of course Zai once again on the move. Zai 4-0-2, pretty much involved and responsible for all 6 of OpTic's kills.
He got given the wards as well, so he can go place those deep into the enemy jungle. So you can watch where the movements are coming out from the Chen, and also watch wherever the Zeus and Spectre are going to be farming, because you can already feel VG Stormer are going to start having to retreat back.
That's the tower gone. Before the 10-minute mark, CCNC will claim it. This mid lane, and as you say, pretty much every lane, been a fantastic start for OpTic Gaming this game too.
Yawar doesn't have boots or a TP, steps up a bit far here.
I've got the slow from PPD. The right click should be enough as Yawar.
He's got no boots.
He's trying his best.
He's trying.
That 303 movement speed is only going to last him so long against the 336 of CCNC. He'll look for the deny. CCNC, can he find the right click? The snake, he'll do it. He'll get the kill, same time down bottle, wrap around from Zai. Comes with the stun, Snaking does hit 6. He's got the enrage as he looks to back up, but there's the toss. Coming in, Pycat with the right clicks will find it, and at the same time, looks like 33's killing everybody up top. He got himself a double kill. Now look towards MSS. MSS being Maleficed. MSS, he's going to go down as well, and 33 gets a triple kill.
Okay.
I'm sorry we missed the first 2 of those kills, boys. We were watching down on the bottom lane, but 33, he says the show's up here, lads.
Looks like he got the black hole with the Centaur. Well then. 4K gold lead already for OpTic.
Wow, I mean, OpTic's just having action going on everywhere. Bottom lane, Zai, you got to keep your eyes on him, and turns out we got to keep our eyes on 33 as well.
That wasn't a full team wipe, was it? It was. Zeus died, Spectre died, Chen died, Ursa died, and Willow died. 5 heroes across the map in a matter of moments. So far looking like a solid game for OpTic. And a limited disable for this Weaver. This was a opening Weaver that they picked up, and there's only Willow disables to try to lock down Pycat as the game progresses. Looks like they're trying to find a gank on the Medusa to get them back in here. But CCNC avoiding his own jungle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
33. Good shot at taking this tower on his own. Splinter Blast from PPD keeps the lane pushed in. VGJ Storm having the majority of their side now, looking towards that bottom lane. Zai and Pycat in the neighborhood. Pycat starting to get the vision. They do have the combo. Zai again to the surprise of the tree. Bring MSS low, but he's got the shadow realm. And there's a lot here from VGJ Storm as they'll turn and burst side down. Zai's gone. You got the Horn coming in as well. They may look to try and find more. In fact, Resolution did. Resolution haunted right in the back of it all. Tries to hide. They do get the 3-man terrorize coming out with the chase down. Looking for Pycat. Pycat able to get the time that through. He was there with the burst. They got the dust down onto Pycat as well. They'll find him with the Thunderbolt. He has got the stick charges. Is it enough to keep him safe? It's not. Storm will get free. Only losing Resolution, as Resolution does give away his life, but at the same time it's sort of worth it. Using that Horn there to give the vision that Storm needed to be able to dive and take this fight deep behind the tier 1 bottom.
That was a sick 3-man terrorized by MSS to set all that up there. It almost looked like they might have been able to go for CCNC, but Snaking prioritized. He just wanted to get Pycat because the fear was there. The Medusa was completely out of mana, and Snaking, instead of going left, he just ran right to kill the Weaver. But now they're going to be able to claim a tower. So with Spectre ult as well as Zeus ult, they can still look to take those fights.
Look how rich 33.
I know.
6,300 gold at 13 minutes in.
And he's just putting pressure too. Anyone who comes up here.
Resolution's just dead. Zai comes in with the combo. That's Rezo gone. Snaking. Will TP in. I mean, if they can kill 33, it is a kill worth a lot of money. But there's backup for 33. Pycat heads in. Will be held back by the Cursed Crown. 33's got Black Hole back up in 5 seconds. Also 1,700 gold sitting on top of that Hood of Defiance. And Zai.
Defiance. Oh, Dominator, yeah.
Zai's found another.
No enrage. Goodbye, Snake.
What did I say, Hood?
Yeah, you say
Oh,
two.
it looks like, I mean, it is a Hood.
I thought he bought a Hood too. So.
But it's,
I wouldn't even not expect it because he's playing versus Zeus. That's why I was like, oh, okay. He's just going pipe.
When he did your Helmet Dominator into, I would imagine, would you imagine the Blink, or does he get BKB first this game?
Dire's top tower
You should
has
just,
fallen.
because there's so many ways to sort of cancel the Black Hole, but, I mean, if you're confident that you're going to get everyone in it, why not still get the Blink?
He might just tank up too. Not sure. He's gotten the Magic Resist talent already.
Where did sort of this,
He's just going BKB.
where did this casual mantle come from?
It's just a casual mantle.
Oh, all right.
He started with it.
Yeah. I mean, it is a beautiful sapphire mantle worn by generations of queens. Beautiful. It looks fabulous.
He just wanted, I guess in the laning phase, right, he just wanted to have extra stats so they could actually pressure. And it worked, right? They got some extra kills, maybe that little bit of extra damage, extra mana. I mean, Zai has been the one to enable 33 a lot.
Yeah, Zai's killing it.
From his performance, just running around.
4-1-5.
Yeah.
Loving his life here at the moment.
He ruined the mid lane. Like, sure, CCNC was winning it already, but
Oh no, Snake King.
then he just killed Zeus twice.
I mean, Snake King will know his eyes there off the back of that ult usage from your wild, but it's not going to save him. Surely, unless the TP. Ah, that's smart. Ah, he's good. Raging the TP out. They've got no further way to cancel it. 33 not quite in range for the Malefice. And, okay, so yeah, he's going to go for the BKB. He's got it queued up. Doesn't, as we said, you know, Blink would have been flashy, would have been nice, but there are so many ways that they can sort of stop a Black Hole.
Yeah.
Bottom lane. Looking to try and find PPD as he tries to go across the trees. They do get the route, but he's still deep enough to keep himself safe and okay. Mid lane. Zai looking to set up on Yawar. They've got the Avalanche to open up. In they go with the Malefice and the toss. Yawar gonna get.
He is.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Well, that's also another thing, is when he's playing like Miranda, you have a lot of ways to escape. Zeus, that's another weakness. You got no escape. You get gone on.
Why don't people play Zeus? I guess this is why. It's not working out so far. Bottom, Winter's Curse.
Zai's here.
I mean, Resolution's dead for sure. Zai's got the combo. Out it comes. Bang. Oh, yep, they found him. They will get Zai in response. Can they get anything more? Trying to chase PPD. PPD goes for the TP out. And will make it. He'll live. Again, another time that they're killing off the cores of Storm. It's one of those very rare games that you see where Rezo, he's 0-6 on the KD. And Yawar 1-4. Both cores getting heavily punished here by OpTic Gaming's movements. And
By Zai.
CCNC's having a great time.
By a lot of Zai.
Yeah, by Zai.
Like Zai, he actually just set up a lot of this. He set up 33, set up CCNC to just crush those lanes. And it's slowing it down, VGJ Storm a lot. Now they have the blink on the Ursa, so now they can actually look to set up kills a little bit easier with that Zeus ult, with that Spectre Haunt. How's our levels looking? Oh god. Level 15 Medusa, level 13 Enigma, level 11 Weaver, and then we start having some VGJ Storm heroes. Some level 11s and 10s. But Rezo is at the bottom. Rezo is level 9. He is one of the lowest in the game. All those denies really coming into play from the Enigma. All that pressure on his lane.
See if they can do anything with this Blink reveal as you talked about. The smoke's up for it.
They know that OpTic's position here. They drew a circle right around where 33 is. But they know.
A jump forward. They start to get the damage done. Got the Terrorize as well to disable him. And allow him to get the pass play to there. Actually, the damage is pretty beefy. Yes, they do. But you are bursting in with the ultimate. They'll find him. They'll get 33.
5-man rotation for the 1 kill.
He was pretty much the highest net worth, though. So,
Definitely,
you know, it's 33. That man is a valuable kill. I said it's going to take quite a bit more than that to get Rezo back up to the top, but we've seen him do it before, and as we said, if this game goes on, it goes late, the Spectre can come into his element.
Snake King has to just like not hit creeps anymore this entire game. He just has to run from lane to lane trying to set up for kills so that his Spectre can actually farm the lanes. I think Yawar should probably be doing similar, but he is farming some jungle creeps right now. So Pyket's gone for the mana break talent this game, by the way, and the Diffusal, so the double mana burn. We've seen more players been going for the experience gain lately, as far as I know. But some still do take the mana break. How's your ward doing? Still not quite the Yule Scepter. Level 13 at least, so they're starting to get their levels up. But since they don't have their ultis, Spectre Hunt is down. You know, they use Zeus ulti as well to commit all for that Enigma kill. They're playing a little more patient right now. Snaking, though, is on the hunt. As a haste rune.
And there's the return play with that Winner's Curse set up, but still Snaking trying to chase down PPD. PPD doing the ring around the rosy, won't keep him safe. Snaking gets the kill. Snaking does have backup here as well. As Pycat is trying to chase Snaking down, but Snaking will be sent back by SVG. SVG may pay with his life because of this. He's got the Hand of God. The tree flies through. SVG will live. As Pycat does time that's back out and knows that it's a little too dangerous to stick around and chase for that Chen kill. So they keep everyone alive. Snaking's able to get in, get the kill on PPD and get back out. But Roshan, they're heading into the pit. Haunt's not there for a full minute still. And OpTic have all the tools available to fight if Storm head this way. They've got the black hole.
Yeah, and they've got PPD's back up already. He's walking over. He doesn't have Curse available, but this Roche is pretty much dead already.
They have got Thunder God's Wrath, so they can scout it out. But yeah, it's already gone. OpTic, they get the Roche, they get the Aegis onto CCNC with no interruption from VGJ Storm. CCNC, the speed that he's been farming, continues to sit very far ahead of the cause of Storm. 10k net worth. The Skadi getting closer and closer. And they are quite a fair few items away on Resolution Spectre from being able to kill a Skadi Medusa at this stage of the game.
It was, yeah, level 17 as well. Getting close to that level 20 already at the 20-minute mark. Snaking. Looking to put some pressure on CCNC.
Straight away using the Stone Gaze. Should be
all
fine.
of OpTic rotating.
Zai. Snaking is okay. He has the Invis rune.
Oh.
He does get vision of them also. Snaking knows what's going down. So the rest of Storm
Courier
around there.
Small gains. They need every little thing they can get right now. Versus this Medusa.
I'll be out of there as well.
PPD. Oh, look at that TP. MSS is like, nope. Not getting tempted.
Tier 2 tower taken here by OpTic. Storm, of course, with the fact that they are 8k, 9k behind, unlikely to answer any sort of push.
They need your war set up.
Push that's in the base. Yeah.
Your war has to be back here already.
Start spamming them out.
He's a bit late, so they're going to get some extra damage on the tower, but
because they do have the Zeus, and Zeus, no matter how far behind he is, he's always going to be that very pesky hero to push into.
Definitely.
Especially on the high ground.
And now he's got Aetherlens pretty much finished up, so keeping that distance.
He's catching back up. As we can see, highest net worth on his team. So Yuar and Resolution certainly on the road to recovery.
And Rezo's
they've still got a long way to go, but the pace of the game's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah. He's at least got an item. Yeah, he's got Vanguard Blade Mail. He's queued up the Manta. Not going to be Radiance, at least right now. Unless he gets some huge team fight to give him a good chunk of gold. Don't think he's going to change from that.
So you can see, of course, now with Skadi complete 22 minutes in. Skadi Medusa.
He's had complete free farm. From a free lane to ancient stacks and just sitting back while his team runs around.
Dire are scanning.
They looked a bit afraid. Rezo's actually not farming the lane there. SVG was pushing out the lane while Rezo sat in the tree lines. So they were a bit spooked, having a Zeus ult. Get some information on the map. How long do we have on Aegis? They still have quite some time, so they're going to keep looking for aggressive plays.
Anytime that the Zeus ult's down, I know that's when to make the smoke play. But they're still without the blink.
Still no blink, yeah.
Is that the BKB?
Not on Zai. Zai's about 200 away.
They're both, they're closing in on their blinks.
Snaking. Considering going for Zai. Zai's going to pick up the blink, though.
Resolution. Actually heading in towards CCNC. He is out of mana, Rezo, and he's been slowed by the Skadi. He's close to his base, though. And CCNC will be forced back by the rest of Storm, who are there to back up Resolution.
Looks like they wanted to kind of try to poke at him,
Yeah,
prod
they
at him
were
a
trying
little
to
bit.
get him to start.
It looked, MSS was like pinging him, and I think they, they saw the Weaver top, they saw the tiny top too, so they're probably like, he's a bit split off, but with that Aegis, would make it way too hard for them to commit forward. But it's kind of plateaued, right? Since the 14, 15 minute, it's been pretty much sitting around that 9k gold lead. Not getting worse for VG Storm. Same thing with the experience. Kind of hit a threshold. But they are starting to now lose that map control. We start seeing OpTic starting to farm in enemy positions, taking their jungle camps as well.
And number 33, Blink Dagger. Money now complete. They're trying to go for him with the smoke play.
All right, trying to use the little vision that they do have. They have that one ward spotting him right now. They're going to try cutting him off.
No, he's making the smart play. He's going to pick up the Blink Dagger at least from this side shot.
They're expecting him to go here to
Is he still going to head down? That's the question. They put the ward down. They do see him heading across.
Oh, as soon as they reveal themselves, he started walking back down too.
They really want to try and get on top of him, and they will. Snake King's in. 33 pops the BKB, the Malefice does start to back off, and that'll be enough to keep him fine. Storm don't want to chase. They'll just take the forced BKB charge.
Yeah, got a BKB charge out of it.
Did take them a lot of time and resources, so that was the full 5-man moving around.
Snaking.
Being tossed back. Zai's well with the Avalanche. They're popping the horn for this one. They really want to try and find this. They know that Zai is likely to be on his own, but indeed he gets the blink out and the TP Zai's away.
Drezzo had dagger, didn't he? It was off cooldown when I clicked on him.
I mean, maybe didn't feel... Obviously, with the cast animation of dagger, if you go for the dagger, you know the blink's going to happen straight away.
He was still cancelled for a second, though.
I guess.
I mean, the initial thing that happened was Snaking clapped the floor and then blinked and jumped forward to hitting him. So he didn't actually blink clap for the initial to chase.
Well, SVG lucky to get away there. Looked like he was going to go down. As he was losing that man fight, of course, against 33. Does make it back to base safely, but still there. The lead for OpTic Gaming growing, 12k advantage.
Yeah, and CCNC is now level 20. So 700 mana talent plus
good
Scotty.
luck killing him.
Yeah, very much so. Zai.
He's going to get Cursed Crown. They will take him, but Snaking will lose his life for that one. It'll be a trade. A trade they'll take, though, because Zai was far ahead. Actually, I said, I don't even know, it was down in net worth. As, I guess he's not really been farming, he has just been looking to go around the map and look for kills. And obviously had a very good start, but slowed down a little bit after that.
They'll take what they can get when they don't have Haunt on their
Sure, I
wall,
guess
right?
overall as a team, they're still behind, so any sort of trade feels good. CCC.
How are they going to kill this guy?
He's going to have BKB.
He has BKB finished now already. Level 21.
26 minutes in.
Yeah. Problematic. Yuar's getting close to Aghanims, though. Almost has that third piece picked up. So that's going to give him a decent amount of damage back forward to go through
and
Medusa, but as long as BKB's not active, of course.
Sure, yeah. If they can fire on the BKB, because Medusa is absolutely one of those heroes that she doesn't have a lot of mobility. She normally just wants to sit there and fight, and if there's a Nimbus on top of her, she's, you've got to suddenly be thinking a lot about how you're going to get yourself out of that range.
Yeah.
Rather than necessarily just hitting the heroes you want to.
At least she can like hit the thing and
try. That's true as well.
It's
yeah, that's true. She can just focus on taking it out. A jump
in. Wants to go for a toss back. Unable to find the opportunity. They will claim the tier 3 though.
SVG. Slowed by the defusal. Tree comes in as well. Be okay, but indeed OpTic getting away with doing a lot of damage here. Mid lane being pressured out by Resolution. He's using any sort of opportunity where he knows that OpTic Gaming are grouped up to farm elsewhere.
That's the way they have to play it. Like Zeus has to be set up perfectly to stop the pushes. While Rezo just farms in the time. The toss back.
Does. He gets in onto Snaking, tosses him back. A Snaking outside of the base, nowhere to run. Zai with the setup, and now with a man down, they can push on forward. The Terrorize will catch on to 2 of them, but the range racks have gone. Zai he tried to get the toss back on the SVG, but only gets Carty.
They're just trying to stall them as much as possible. Bottom lane gets pushed down from the Chen creeps as well as the Spectre.
This is valuable time they are making for resolution, but it is at a heavy cost. As this Rex will be falling, Pycat, BKBs looks to move in onto UR. Uses himself up. Can he get away? 33 setting up with a midnight pulse. Doesn't need a black hole at the moment as they'll find the kill anyway. Oh, poor MSS getting cursed right outside the fountain. He'll fall. The buyback's coming out from both UR and MSS as they'll look to try and fight back, but they have lost the top set of racks. VGJ Storm.
The toss back from Zai.
Zai gets the big out. 33's in. Straight away with the black hole onto the two, and then that'll be a dieback on MSS, and SVG's down as well without buyback. Down towards the bottom. Snaking able to blink himself away. That's 2 dead. Anything more? Zai again fishing for some of these tosses and avalanche initiations. Ducking and diving inside and outside of the base, but they get what they came for. They get racks, they force out some buybacks, they get the secondary kill on MSS.
That was a nice little teamwork combo. So Zai blinks in, throws the Enigma backwards, and then that's where it gives 33 the opportunity to still blink available. So BKBs sees the chance, gets the jump on 2. That was nice.
Does certainly feel like they're making the best of a bad situation this time. We saw how much space and time their resolution did get on the bottom lane. This is exactly how they have to play it, just holding as 4, letting resolution go out.
But it's not quite enough. He's got like half the net worth of the Dusa, and he can't flash farm at the speed of that hero.
But if they're able to sort of get the same sort of trade that they did for that top racks for the middle and the bottom, now resolution's going to have the mantle, probably an item on top of it. There's still a chance. I already feel that there's a Spectre in the game, and it's a resolution Spectre.
But he's got so little net worth compared to this Dusa is the problem.
Yeah.
And Dusa actually just finished up the MKB now too. Okay. So
I mean,
you look at the inventory, right?
Very hard.
Iron Scotty, MKB, BKB, and then we look at Spectre, like Blade Mail Manta, realistically.
They're going to go for the big plays. Heading towards the pit. Thunder goes Raspot, snaking in straight away onto CCC. He's getting stunned up. He has the ult to try and reduce some of the damage, but he is going to get kited up, taken down. Snaking's gone up to the side of it, though. They will find Zai. Zai buying back, and so does Snaking. Pycat looking to move on for more. The Winter's Curse holding Yawar in place. There's the Terrorize actually starting to send back the Weaver, but CCC's just doing too much damage, finding the triple kill. As a buyback from SVG comes through, Yawar, of course, without buyback available. Snaking, he pulled back for this one. That's a dieback. CCC finding the ultra kill. Zai, can he jump in and set up for the rampage? That's the question. But it would be with that damage, it's unlikely. 33 does jump forward. Can CCC get the touch? Can he do it? Oh, mistake! No, Pycat. Maybe he wouldn't have got the rampage anyways. It took a little too long. But still, OpTic just coming in full force into the middle lane, shutting it down. Resolution, the last one left alive. And as you say, OpTic this game just able to play at a pace that was far too fast for Storm to get Resolution Spectre online. They're hitting tier 4, they're going for the base. GG is called. And an end to sort of the streak that Storm was starting to make here in these early days of the groups as OpTic will take game 2.
Maybe Peter figured them out. Maybe he's like, I know the problem. Sure, heroes are one thing. Storm got, it seemed like they got the will, they got what they wanted, but they were first pick this time.
Yeah.
The first time in this tournament that they are first pick, they lose.